Yeah, I've got time.
Welcome to another video on the 20-Minute Gamer channel. We are digging into a demo today. This game is called Trigon. Now, what is Trigon? It is, to me, the simplest way I can put it is the amalgamation, the bastard child of FTL and another FTL style inspired game called Space Rogue. I believe that it is the best composition of the two of them. I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it here, but I definitely want to bring attention to the last paragraph that they have here. Complete the feedback form. If you download this, take the time and give these people some feedback. I've submitted my feedback for this already, and honestly, I love where they're going with it. I think this game has a lot of progress. I think this game has a lot of promise, and I would like to see the finished product. So this is something that I'm really excited about. This is a project that I really want to see come to fruition. So wish listed on Steam, follow it, and give it a try. Drop in the comments if you've played it. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what you think the best aspects of it. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump into a new game here. This is the ship that you start out with. This is your Centennial Hawk, and these are your three compatriots. So looks like we've got Raiden from Metal Gear Solid 2. That's who it reminds me of, and Harry, and then of course Renegade Admiral. He doesn't get a name. I'm gonna go ahead and show the floor plan here. So this is the footprint of the ship in true FTL fashion. You've got 5 systems, 3 subsystems. So you've got a bridge, sensors, your airlock. You've got your med bay. You've got weapon systems, your shield generator, and they illuminate too. You can see as I hover over oxygen module, it does tell you where it is. So, and then of course your hyperdrive. Here are the shadow casts as well of other ships that are coming, but at this point in time and with this demo, there is just the Centennial Hawk that we get to play with. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. One thing to keep in mind is each person does start out with a skill set. So our pilot is the main character. Ivan, he's going to be our hyperdrive operator, and Harry has an engineering perk that will allow us to repair ships 50% faster. So, all right. So in true FTL fashion, spacebar does pause the game. We'll go ahead and take care of this dialogue here real quick. After shaking off another Venator patrol, you are trying to understand what's going on. Local communication hub makes it clear that there's a bounty on your head. It would be a good idea to find a safe place until the dust settles. Your friend Ronnie from the asteroid belt knows best how to go to ground. New quest. So there's our mission quest update. All right, so that's the pause screen. One little departure from FTL, and I'll make a lot of these comparisons over the course of the video. By no means is this game FTL. It is a completely different type of game, but very similar, right? You play one FPS, you've kind of played a lot of FPSs, right? But where do they distinguish themselves? Where do they make themselves different? I think that's the takeaway. Is looking at, yes, this may have a lot of FTL or Space Rogue similarities, but what's its takeaway? How is it going to be different? So the subsystems, when they have power, you cannot lock that power away from them. That power is static to sensors, to airlock, to bridge. You cannot take that power away. When I'm looking at the armory module, though, you can see I can right click and take all that away, right? And in true fashion as well, I can go ahead and left click and bounce that power back into it. You can see that we've got our people here. There's Ivan. There's Harry. There's a Renegade Admiral. Another comparison to FTL that I really enjoy is the ability to click and save the current crew location. All right, so if we take everyone and decide to move them into medbay, that's fine. We can go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and click on this. Boom, everyone goes right back to normal. Really love that element. I really love that aspect of FTL. The other thing I really love about this game is the moving background. I love that it really kind of seems like you're flying across space. It doesn't seem like you're just static in one area. I'm going to go ahead and pause it again. Going into the management screen, this should all look really familiar. Only difference is we do have a cargo hold, so we do have to go ahead and make sure we have adequate amount of cargo to for any contact or combat that we take. The loot that we come away with, we have our crew. We can have 8 crews, and here's our cargo hold. You can see the rest is locked, but I have 6 spots currently available. All right, so when I click on the NASA shuttle icon, that's going to be how we jump systems. You can see that there is food and there is reactor use that's utilized. All right, so food, supplies keep everyone fed. Obviously, fuel is used to make hyper jumps. This is a bounty level. In FTL, when you make a jump, you have the I guess they would be considered the Empire to the Rebellion, right? You've got the place that you just left after every single jump. You have that disappear. So FTL, games like FTL, games like Bad North, when you complete an island, when you complete a planet, or when you jump away from that planet, sometimes you can't go back, right? FTL is a very linear game. This is not a linear type game. This is very cyclical. You can kind of go wherever you want within the galaxy, for the most part, at least within the demo. Within this demo, that seems to be how the gameplay is going to be utilized. The half moon sun, that's your day, that's your travel, that's the amount of time you've been playing. You have evasion, so this is going to impact how easily you can avoid missiles and avoid getting shot. And of course your oxygen levels. And in true fashion as well, we can open up all the doors you can see, and we can close all the doors as well, right? Cool. So let's click on this and see where we want to go ahead and go. All right. Now this is kind of where the space rogue aspect of the game kind of picks up. In Space Rogue, it's very much a it's very much like a space traders kind of map. You've got a galaxy, and you can just kind of go wherever you want to go within it, right? So it's less, like I said, it's less linear. You can just travel between locations, and as long as you can survive, leaving that location, you're good to hook. You're good to go. So we don't have any side quests. Nothing's completed. We have one quest right here. We hover over, and we can tell we need to go to Propus. So that's where we need to go. So here's your legend as well. This will kind of tell you everything. And yes, you have pulsars, asteroid belts, nebulas, black holes. You have all of that stuff. You can click on your ship location, pinpoints you where you are right away. Obviously, the legend down here as well gives you some feedback. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go make my goal to head to Propus. So we're gonna jump to Rasselhag and see what happens. All right. A Venator gets in touch with you. He introduces himself as a local agent for the New Reign and asks you for help. What a surprise! He offers you payment for some information, as well as his loyalty. It's like a bargain with the devil. Let's give him the information about our travels. You decide to share the information. The agent generously pays you for your answers. Still, it seems, the information will cost you a lot, not only in credits. So what do we get out of that? We got our bounty was increased a little bit. We got $400 extra, and we got our guys some credits, or some experience. let's go ahead and jump again. All right. The former masters of this system were miners. Fields of excavated asteroids and remains of ancient mining equipment are evidence enough of this. Carefully maneuver between the asteroids and charge the engine for the jump. Right. Jumping into Propus. Cool. On your way to the asteroid belt, it becomes clear that there is something wrong here. The stations are silent, no ships in view. You notice strange emissions on your sensors that emanate from a waste recycling module. Where is everyone? I need to find Ronnie and this whole mess. Stat. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one. Send an experienced engineer to examine the place. You send an experienced engineer to figure everything out on site. The engineer walks through the station along its technical tunnels, describing to you strange triangles on the walls. Later he finds a Terticon in an irradiated location and brings it on board. Cool. Lucky ticket. You've got a new item. Terracon body with a lucky ticket sign on it. We got some food out of the item, out of the exploration there, and we got some scrap. Asteroid turned out to be a slaughterhouse. The answers are hidden inside lucky ticket. According to the signs on its body, its number is 213114. It would be hard to turn it on. Half of its brains is burnt out. You need to find someone who can restart it, despite the ban. It would be nice to find a Terticon that has already reconsidered its life. It looks like you'll need to go to a pirate station. There is no other place where you'll be able to find a Terticon which can turn another robot on for money. Even the dens smoke, so sweet and homely. Alright. So, we need to go to Talitha, alright? But I don't believe that we can because the red denotes that we can't go there yet, alright? In my experience playing this demo so far, if we advance to the red, the missions are just going to come to an end. So I'm going to go ahead and jump here. Kind of backtrack a little bit. We'll go to Capella. A huge supermarket station is located in the system. It's a great place to restock your resources and buy lots of useful things on sale. Take your crew to go shopping and split up. You and your crew can handle local sales and special offers with ease. You all leave the supermarket with a bunch of new items for your ship, and no one even got lost. Outstanding. I'm gonna go to Alnatok. Upon arriving in the system, you see a huge rack-high ship. It seems to be guarding the gates in the sector. You gather your thoughts and turn on the transmitter to reach an agreement with their captain. In response, there is only silence. The giant ship readies for action. Battle is inevitable. Beautiful. Alright, so we are going to be jumping into combat. So I'm going to press, I'm going to pause things here right out of the gate. Now, we really need to be careful and cautious. They can transport our crew away from us. I have had this happen multiple times. I don't know if that is something that is supposed to happen, but it does. So, our weapons are fully charged, I'm going to turn on auto fire. Unlike FTL, missiles are not that hard to come by. You can get shops, you can get your money, your credits, and you can outfit your ship with rockets pretty effectively. Same with your turrets. It's less running from the law like in FTL and more of a War Tales type game where you're bandits or mercenaries, and you just kind of have a sandbox, free reign that you can play in. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to assume that what kind of perks? So I'm going to move him, and I'm going to have him operate the shields. I'm going to use my rocket to disable their transporter. I don't want them to be able to use their transporter. I don't want to risk anyone coming on board or anything like that, okay? As far as weapon usage and weapon selection goes, I totally dig this. I love this crosshairs. You know what cannons are in what room. So you can have 4 cannons on your ship at any given time, at least on this particular ship, and your targeting reticle identifies that. So I think that's really cool. You can also do this thing that I think I commented about. Yes, it's like FTL. Yes, it's like Space Rogue, but how do they differentiate themselves? How are they different, and what makes them better? What makes them better is they have burst fire mode. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and use it here. Well, I will. So burst fire mode, what does it do? It allows you to cycle between different rooms on a single weapon system. So I can use the transporter, I can use shields, so I know the system is going to cycle attacking the transporter, then its next charge it's going to cycle attacking the shields, then its next charge it's going to cycle attacking the weapon systems. I really like that. I mean, there's a lot of times I've been playing FTL and I've wanted to switch between shields and weapon systems, and so being able to do that, I think really kind of sets them apart. It really kind of sets them apart from everything else. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop the rocket there. I'm gonna be prepared to attack the transporter. So let's unpause and let's go to war. We'll keep them busy. Attack. I'm gonna smoke this guy out. Come on. Right. Close these doors. Take him. What? Oxygen is down. Okay. Bad. lost him. Lost the captain. Oh man. Wow. Restart. I did not play that well. That was alright. Back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. Alright. Let's jump into this one more differently. Let's jump into it differently. I'm gonna say that, okay? I'm going to hold off on going to the asteroid belt first, and we're gonna see if we can't just get a little bit of a different result. Venator gets in touch with you. Yeah, we already have this one. We gave him the information, and we got a little bit of money out of him. Cool. You look around the system, you notice a ruined planet. Miners have excavated and destroyed an entire world under the aegis of the new reign. Ponder this while your engines charge. What's that? Human colony is asking for help. There's a meteoroid in orbit threatening them. You have to deal with it as soon as possible, or the colony will die. Destroy a meteorite. No matter how hard you try, the meteorite doesn't care. It accelerates and collides with the planet. The colony is not responding, and you leave the sector as quickly as possible. Space is a cruel place. Unfortunate. Go to Alterf. And Atari's ship needs help. Or do they want us to think so? You need to be wide awake. You find that Atari's ship in a sorry state. It was embattled by pirates or someone worse. Someone from the ship is trying to get in touch with you. You answer them or ignore the signal and leave the sector. You know, I'm generally a pretty good guy. You know, when I do D&D, I'm generally like a paladin or a knight of some kind. I believe in the holy goodness of people and everything that they are. So I'm going to answer the signal. A human pirate gets in touch with you, surprised you were about to get the weapons ready for battle. However, he prevents you by telling you a sob story about boarding an Atari ship. They almost succeeded. The Atari didn't want to surrender and blew up the pirate assaulter while damaging their own ship at the same time. He asks you to evacuate them from that poop D. I'll take them. Helping pirates is sometimes useful. You take them to the station and they find you a new crew member. Yes, alright. Useful acquaintance is an important part of successful life in the galaxy. Awesome! We got a new unit. 935867. He's a Pterodacon. Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and give him into the shields, because I believe that we need to have a shields operator. Alright? Shield operator, engineer, hyperdrive operator, pilot. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and save these locations again and get ready for a jump here. So that's a space station in Asmodiski. That's a space station. I'm not going to go there just yet. I think I'm going to go to Korn, Unu, and then I'll kind of make a sweep around there. Alright, upon arriving in the system, pieces of asteroid and clouds of space dust blur your sensors. You peer into the mist and recognize the contours of a USG-class miner. It was thought that these ships were destroyed in the federal clearance operations. You're in awe to find such a rare thing, and to try to establish contact with the ship. However, an energy missile explodes only meters from your ship, bringing clarity to the situation. You prepare your weapons for battle. Alright. Let's go to war again. Beautiful looking ship, right? Isn't it? It is. It is. It is. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead, and they don't have a transporter, so I'm not worried about that. We're going to drop into shields. We're going to cycle it that way. So that's recurring. And then we're going to drop into this, and we're going to do burst mode. So we're going to do this and this. And you'll see how burst mode works here. We're going to hit weapon systems first. Actually, I'm going to change that. We're going to hit shields first and then weapons. All right? So let's go to work. Missile missed. There you go. Now we're hitting the weapons room. So we are just going to keep I really want to take their engines out too. I don't want them to go in. We're almost dead. I'm not going anywhere. We can really beat dicks here. We are just killing them. That's ultimately what we're doing. Their captain is dead. Knocked out. They're done. Alright, you destroy the ship and grab everything you can before leaving the system. So we got 14 experience for our Terkaton. I'm gonna brutally ruin that species. We got credits, we got food, we got bounty increased. Cool. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the game here. This is some great everyone can level up. Leveling up is different once again than in FTL. All right, so Captain's gonna level up. Do we want to make him lucky, or do we want to make him a sprinter? I don't really have him leaving the captain's station or the pilot station, so I don't think moving is going to be something I need. I'm going to have him avoid taking damage with a probability of 15%. I'm going to give him that. I've got Ivan. He needs leveling up. Unit health increased by 50. I'm going to go ahead and go with that as well. And then as far as Harry goes, sprinter, I'm going to have him be the sprinter because, yeah, I want him to be able to move quickly if he's got to help someone. All right. So let's go to Unu. Let's go there. There's another cool feature coming up here that another ship wants to get a good haul of your cargo. You have to give battle yet again. They simply won't learn. It's fine. It's fine. Let's do it. Alright, so they've got a drone. They don't have transporters, but it looks like only got one rocket left. So we are not gonna. Man. What do we want to do here? Taking the shields down slowly. Uh-oh. We have an EMP. EMP is killer, man. You may want to jump. Nice. We got this. What do you think? Come on, give me another shot. Shields are reloading. Good deal. Keep hammering the hull. We got this. Alright, reloading. I think we're going to win this one. I think it's just kind of a 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing. Oh, we unlocked a blaster cannon. Cool. Come on. We may have to jump. This may be a no-win battle here. Let's jump. I'm sure they'll be working on the dialogue. Alright, so this is a trading station. You see, as you fly through the system, you come across a trading station usually. Exchange resources. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and click in and see what we can trade, see what we can get out of this here, alright? Like I said, there's no shortage of missiles in any of this, okay? So we were using Speedfire rockets. So those are 2 coin each. The bar, that is where we can find some Ataris. We can get some help if we wanted. A pilot, a warrior, an engineer, and a hyperdrive operator. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a couple of different missiles. There's currently no multi-select, so you have to individually select each type of rocket. Shockwave EMPs, cluster rockets, mastiff rockets, longbows, and we're going to grab some of these. You're going to like these. Trust me, you're going to like them just fine. I'm going to buy some of these materials because I want these. These are going to help us upgrade our ship. I pressed and clicked. I left, right, press and hold. I do all sorts of stuff here. There's no I wish you could like click on it. I don't know, like maybe a right click and a left click allow you to add it to your inventory. I don't know, maybe if they did like a control and you hold down or a shift and you hold down, I think that would be helpful. But I'm gonna walk away with some fuel too. And police units, so we can, I assume we can capture people and turn them into the cops. So that's pretty cool. Right. We'll repair some of our hull there. We apparently don't have enough money for all of it. That's okay. That's all right. All right. So let's get out of here and let's jump into, I guess we're going to Dune. Let's go to Arrakis. On your way to the asteroid belt, it becomes clear that there is something wrong here. The stations are silent, no ships in view. You notice strange emissions. I'm gonna send the Trigon. You ask your metal friend to help. He gladly agrees to examine. Comes back 2 hours later, a robot on his back. So that is his friend. Cool. 21, 31, 14. You've been dense smoke. Okay. All right. We knew all that already. Let's go to Bellatrix Lestrange here. Assume it's a Harry Potter reference. That's how I took it. Enemy ship is heading your way. You try to hail them and talk to them. They don't care. Prepare for action. Beautiful. All right. So the system does also auto pause, which I really, really like. Now, here's what you're going to like. As far as rockets go, there's no rockets that are equipped. It's empty right now. You have to select what rockets you want to use. Let's use these cluster rockets just because I think they're beautiful. They're absolutely amazing. You get a circle of death that you get to utilize. So let's go ahead and use that, and then we'll just follow up with there. Beautiful. All right. Let's do it. Rockets are loading. So far, holding up. Rockets are almost loaded. They do take a while to load, but personally, they're worth it. Boom. We'll just let the rockets finish them off. It's out. Hunzo. You'll destroy everyone who gets in your way. Alright. Jump out of here. Let's go to Herschel's Garnet stuff. On arriving, you see a huge rock-high ship. It seems to be guarding the gates in the sector. Giant ship readies for action. Battle is inevitable. Right. Once again, I'm gonna set this up to decimate that. Beautiful. Speedfire rockets. Want those on that. Keep it going. We did it this time. There you go. Beautiful. All right, so we grab everything we can. We got longbow rockets, speedfire rockets. We got a thunderbolt rocket launcher, which I think we already have. Everyone got a little bit of experience. We got some scrap as well. Okay, so I need to send someone here to work on the O2 unit. So let's get these guys going. Alright, beautiful. Oxygen is flowing. Let's get Harry over here to work on this. Ivan, you can go back. Alright, send everyone back to their respective areas of operation here. Let's go into management real quick, just to break this down. Alright. So the costs are pretty exorbitant, right? They're pretty ridiculous. You can only do one at a time. Management. Do another one. Do one for the reactor, and that brings us down to 35. So let's go back to management, cargo hold. Cool. So got enough. Awesome. All right. So we can have speedfires. 2 speedfires. Right on. Cool. And looks like he leveled up here. Nano machines allows Terracons to cure wounds with the help of nanomachines that are produced inside their own bodies. So this dude can heal on his own. I like that. I like that a lot. So cool. Yeah, so there he is. He's healing on his own himself. Awesome. That's beautiful. Excellent. Well, let's leave the sector. And that's all she wrote. Awesome. All right. Well, I appreciate you joining me on this early access title today, this demo. Like I said, I think it's got a lot of promise. I think it's got a lot going for it. I think they did their research and they know what we like about games like Space Rogue. They know what we like about games like FTL and other RPGs, because I guess I kind of classify this as an RPG because it's not really character-based, but it's ship-based, right? You are upgrading your ship and all of that. So give it a try, give it a look, see if it's for you. I appreciate you joining me on this one again, and as always, like, share, comment. I promise if you leave a comment, I'd be happy to reach out and talk to you or engage. I want to find out what's going through your mind and what we can do to continue to grow this channel. So I appreciate your time again, and you have a good one.